let's move straight to something else in the world of sport, and there's been a bit of a concern concerning the start of the African Nations Championship. It is all about Morocco Football Federation. They say their request for the Moroccan team to fly directly to Constantine to take part in the African Nations Championship has not received any official response from the host, Algeria. Now, and the Confederation of African Football is yet to say anything about that. While there have been news about Algeria's likely or implied rejection of the Moroccan request, the FRMF has indicated not receiving any official response from both Confederation of African Football and the Algerian Football League 3 days ahead of the continental showpiece. Meanwhile, as Morocco continues to prepare for the tournament while awaiting an official response to his request, it is not clear whether the Moroccan team will take part in the competition, even as it continues to issue some official response, of course, to that request sent by the Federation, the president of the side, Fawzi Lecture, to the Algerian Football League. Now, to join us in this conversation, of course, this has been a bone of contention, and one man maybe might get the answer to this. Benjamin Hajji, a Moroccan football commentator, joining us all the way from Rabat, Morocco. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Of course, it's a pleasure, as always.
All right, let's get straight into it. Algeria has cut diplomatic ties with Morocco, and they have closed the airspace to all aircraft registered in the kingdom. This will force the Moroccan team from making their showing at the CHAN. Can you give us clarity? What is the main issue behind these decisions?
Well, you're alluding to it there. I mean, this doesn't just go. This just doesn't cover football. You know, this is a diplomatic, political issue. It's been a tense relationship between Morocco and Algeria for quite some time now, starting all the way back with the Western Sahara issue. And like you said, the airspace for Morocco was closed by Algeria a few months back, which has started this agreement. The Moroccan Football Federation, they have the Royal Air Maroc, which is the official carrier of all Moroccan national teams. They want to use that flight as normal and fly directly to Constantine, where they will be playing all group stage matches. But since the airspace is closed, they've been asked to fly to Tunisia and then take a flight from Tunisia to Algeria. And I think, you know, I've heard a lot of people say, but why can Morocco just oblige and take that trip to Tunisia? But I think this is more of a matter of principle. You know, Morocco does not want to go along with Algeria's games. They don't want politics to interfere with their preparation. So they have a very clear stance. And Morocco, they did send a request on 26th of December, expecting an answer within 24 hours, really. And like you alluded to previously, Algeria is still not giving a response. So yeah, it's all up in the air right now.
Okay, the Federation indicated not having received any official response from both CAF. They mentioned the Confederation of African Football and the Algerian Football League 3 days ahead of the continental showpiece. Is this a matter for Confederation of African Football's quick reaction? We have not gotten anything from the African football governing body. Is this a matter for quick reaction?
For sure. I mean, I'm a little bit confused as well as to why CAF have not intervened sooner, you know, because I think they are working as sort of a middleman between the Algerian and Moroccan football federations. So you would think that they would prompt Algeria to give a response, either a yes or a no, and not delay this decision, you know, because Morocco, they've tried to prepare as normal. But I just don't think they want to let Algeria have the last word and let this be in Algeria's terms, you know, and that's why they have now you know, removed all the players from the camp, and they told them as of now we're not taking part. They were supposed to travel to Algeria to yesterday actually, but then decided to bring players back to their clubs and telling them that, you know, you have 48 hours on standby. It could change, but as of now, it doesn't look likely that Morocco will take part, you know, because they have not heard a response and they do not want to take that transit to Tunisia.
Okay, we hear that an Algerian publication did not even mention Morocco as one of the champions of the African Nations League. And Morocco are the defending champions. Do you think this is enough for a defending champion to pull out of the tournament, Hajji?
I think it's a shame because if Morocco had used the best players from the local league, I think they would be one of the favorites once again, you know, and what better achievement than to win the CHAN in Algeria? I think that would be something amazing. But I think it's been clear even before this latest development that Morocco haven't. They didn't want to take CHAN as seriously this year. They've had a big wish to continue the local league. They didn't want to put that on pause. So that's going on as normal. So we've seen that they, first of all, they made it more of an under-23 team. So only players born 2000 and later are playing. But then also, they've let all the key players to the local clubs have been allowed to stay back home. So this is not only an under-23 team, but it's an under-23 team of players not playing regular football in Morocco. So, even if they did go, they would be huge underdogs. So, maybe the Federation did decide that, this is not something that we're hugely keen to do, so it's easy for them to stay home for this one.
Okay, we'll wait and we'll await that response from the Confederation of African Football, CAF. All right, thank you so much, Benjamin Hajji, for unpacking that for us today on the show. We do appreciate your conversation on the show today.
Of course, thank you so much.
All right, there. Of course, we